Let's tee this one up. Stanford about to tee it up to get this one going. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Aggies offense will have the ball first. It's not often we focus on a matchup quite like this, but David, we have a couple of premier tight ends in this game.
And we've seen it recently, right? Ty Warren last year, Brock Bowers the year before. Like, you can build an offense around an elite tight end, and both of these schools do it. The speed, the playmaking ability, the versatility. Palmer, I bet you wish you had a guy like this you could throw to.
You're right, David. I played with a lot of NFL guys at tight end, but none of them were as dynamic as these two right here. And you're going to see them get the ball in a variety of ways. We're seeing offense change in college football, and one of the biggest reasons is the versatility now at the tight end position, and these are two of the best in the entire country.
Looking downfield, it's Reed. The screen, and watch out. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. The sure hands, it's Concepcion. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. A&M comes back out with another first down. The give to the left. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
Man, oh man, am I upset at my offensive line to give up penetration that fast? Man, we blinked and missed it.
Hey, he barely got the ball and just got destroyed immediately. What a great play. Give to the running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
That 3rd down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So the Stanford Cardinal offense comes out, and they'll have it for the first time today. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. That's caught. It's Irvin. Wide open spaces. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. First down, 10 yards to go. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Buys a little time with his feet.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Brown wants to pass. Makes the grab. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. This Stanford offense moving quickly down the field. Off play action. He's going to let one fly down the middle. He got it to stop the threat. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it and you can hear it, and sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time he used the lob wedge and the defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense early.
Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. He'll ride his man on the option. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one.
Great job by the defense, forcing the fumble, and a bad, unfortunate bounce. And the offense pounces back on.
Motion from the wide receiver. Trying to beat him to the corner on the right. Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28.
Well, nice job there by the running back. They toss it to him, and he's able to kind of weave his way for a very good game for this offense.
They punted on their opening drive, and now they need a third down conversion to avoid punt. Pulls it in. It's Mock. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean, and sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering, make the QB hold the football, and then the rush gets home.
The Cardinal increasing the degree of difficulty after that last play. It's 2nd and long. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. Gets his first one of the day away. He might be a little stiff. They only used him twice in that loss a week ago. Slips through the line. Bottled him up. Not a whole lot of room to run on that return, and that's how this period will come to an end. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. He wants to change this route. Trying to get the corner. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
And the defense was locked in. You could tell they saw it and they reacted right away. Got the running back on the ground immediately.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Motion from the wideout. To the air, it's Reed. Grab over the middle, it's Craven. Bounced off his feet.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Let's go. A field goal try would have been a 51-yarder. They'll opt instead to try to move the chains on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got it. 1st down and more. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
4th down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the 4th down conversion.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Buying some time. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not cool at all by the Wildcat. Now on to give, looking for room. Knocked down for the tackle.
Fourth down here, it's still early in the game. I'm not chasing points. Take the field goal, pay this drive off.
And they have analytical cards nowadays that says the exact situation, what the score is, do you go for it or not? Look at the card, make the decision.
And this defense has a chance to make a big stop on 4th and goal from the 4. To the air, it's Reed. Looking to buy time. Looking for the goal line. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. The Cardinal pins deep in their own end, looking for a little room here on 1st down. Standing in his own end zone, looking to throw. Pressure got to him, couldn't get rid of it, and they got him for a safety. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety.
Well, you came into this one thinking it might be a defensive struggle, and how about this unit? How aggressive have they been early in the game? They're just getting after their opponent, and they come away scoring the first points of the game here in the second quarter with a safety.
But see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Takes a handoff, it's Moss. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Great protection, and down the middle it goes. There he goes! And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got him. How long have the Aggies been fishing for jumbo plays like that one?
Just dying for it. They just want high-flying offense. They want fun. They want excitement. They had it back in the day with Johnny Manziel. Been searching for those big-time plays, that big-time offense since that point.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. 3rd and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory? Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Aggie.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there on that touchdown catch.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Florida has the lead right now, but those Gator Chomps haven't come easy. They're in a tight one. They're up by 10 over Alabama. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, David, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to come into a one-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half, because obviously, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
On a little time, lets it go. With the catch, it's Irvin. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive
things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Cardinals come to the line facing third and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. To the air, it's Reed. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. It's Concepcion. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
And the defensive coordinator is irate on the sideline. Third and long. It's a short throw. You've got to be able to rally, make a tackle, and force the punter onto the field. They let him get loose, break some tackles, and with the first, the offense stays on the field.
Looking to throw on first down. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. The play action fake. And the quarterback will be slowed down back at the 43. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Making side adjustments here. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Palo Alto. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. With that said, let's send it back to the guys on the phone.
Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half. So now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Now the play fake. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
You have to imagine the game plan in the second half. Being down, I got to come out and throw the football successfully, but how about this offensive line? They don't do their job. They don't protect their guy, and the defense setting the tone right out the gate.
They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and sell it.
Stanford lines up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Secures it at the 30. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Send the tight end in motion. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Right down the middle. And incomplete on the deep ball. The quarterback would love to have that throw back, but at least he'll brag that he overthrew that dude.
my arm strength is elite. You see that? I can overthrow guys that can run like that. Yeah, that's probably not what's coming to mind, but, man, you just want to put it out there. Maybe put a little bit more air underneath it. Not a lot more when you got a guy that fast, but, man, that's probably what he wants back.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
On third down, he drops to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Bussey. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. The Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Well, that linebacker sacked that quarterback, and he was on him quicker than a hiccup.
Yeah, and you see quarterbacks back there pointing and telling the offensive line who to block, and, well, it didn't work, okay? He was not prepared for that. He comes scot-free, and the quarterback pays the consequences for that one.
That's caught. It's Concepcion. Oh, he's getting it hasty. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
And that's the beauty of this offense and this playmaker at wide receiver. Throw the ball short, but what he does after the catch, he's just got so much speed, so dynamic with the football, and this is why they get it to him short, because he can take it to the house.
Into the end zone, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Texas A&M. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Under fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Brown will throw it. That's the grab. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Quickly out to the tight end. Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between the...
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
The Cardinal increasing the degree of difficulty after that last play. It's 2nd and long. The short hand. It's Irvin. Looking to throw. It's Irvin. It's incomplete. 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 mark it at the 47. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Finding open area. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. This Stanford offense moving quickly down the field. The corners are walked up tight. Rushes on him. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. And you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
Here's the Heat. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Stanford comes to the line, and that first down marker is a long way away. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Under fire. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Aggies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Fears the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that second down incompletion. He hurls one deep down the left side. Catch inside the 30 and still running. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold on. Okay. That's what I like to hear.
That penalty cost them a third down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. We've reached the break, and Texas A&M leads it. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the fourth quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
To throw, it's Reed. Here comes the Heat. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback keeps it. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going, but moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
Got a man. It's Concepcion. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. Texas A&M back to work with another first down. Looking for room. It's Moss. He's got some space. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. The Aggies come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right.
If this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.
Hands it off. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did.
It's a seam wide open. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
A little bit surprising, not going to lie. You've got a big lead like this late in the game, and you're still throwing for it and being aggressive. But, hey, man, it's working. And if it's working, keep calling him, I guess.
Next going for the goal line. Touchdown, Aggies! And the route is on. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting you back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of there, you-know-what.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance.
They get a rush, and his hands off the sack at the 20. Stanford quickly to the line. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Down in the 4th quarter. It's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Lost one deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling, too, David. Just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Back to throw, it's Reed. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
And that is the beautiful thing about zone coverage. Everybody's eyes are on the quarterback, and they're supposed to break on the football. They see the slant, they break on it, get a hand on it. Nice job by this defense with vision on the quarterback.
And, guys, they really need to take advantage of this field position on 3rd and long. Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's got it, and he will score. Touchdown, Aggies. They push push out that lead a bit and draw much closer to a win here in Week 9.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Stanford to the line on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And, man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them.
Turning on the Jets. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Stanford going back to work with another first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's got it. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. The offense lining up for a first down play. Looking downfield on first down. Going downfield for the big play. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. Stanford comes up with a 1st and goal. He'll set up to throw. Safe completion on the screen. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass.
Well, the offense trying to get the screen pass to the running back and get him out into space to do some damage, but the defense not having it. No gain on that play.
Into the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
And a nice touchdown. Continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
He'll call for the fair catch here. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They have dropped a hush on this entire stadium, David, by controlling this game.
And there's nothing like shutting up the home crowd. You love it. Nothing like having a big lead in the fourth quarter, Palmer, and not having to stress or worry.
Yeah, really impressive just seeing how they were able to take everything from the practice field this week and apply it to game day. They've been locked in all week with the game plan, running and throwing the football, man. This has been impressive.
On the direct snap, it's Moss. He'll pull it down and run. Wildcat didn't get much, picked up a few on that one. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Timeout on the field, and 4 ticks left to go. One more play to pad the stats. On the snap, it's Moss. He'll toss it.